Oh, man, what's up? Happy Monday. Monday morning, folks. Well, if you're listening this afternoon, Monday evening, however you're tuning in, however you're listening, welcome into Sports with Balls. That's right. What a weekend. What a weekend for Scotty Scheffler. Woo-wee. All right, let's turn this music down a little bit. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday, July the 31st. I'm Jeff Michael. This is Sports with Balls. Let's get it on. Those of y'all tuning in via social media, appreciate it. Those of y'all listening to the podcast, thank you very much as well. Let's get into it, guys. Let's go. Today is July the 21st. National holidays are as follows. National Junk Food Day. I'll probably be partaking in that today. Actually, I'm not. Today's the beginning of the diet. Let's try not to do that. Belgium Independence Day, Comic Con Day hits the Spider-Man shirt I'm wearing. Global Hug Your Kids Day. That should not be a thing on July 21st. That should be a thing every single day. Guam Liberation Day. Invite an alien to live with you day. Yeah. Legal Drinking Age Day. Yeah, sure, I guess. Marine Day in Japan. National Be Someone Day. Shout out to Houston. National Craft Your Local Shelters Day. What else we got here? Get Out of the Doghouse Day. Yeah, I had to do that. Thanks, A. Appreciate you, Ashley. Had to get out of the doghouse today. Let's see. National Day of Prayer, Reflection, and Thanksgiving. No Pet Store Puppies Day. Racial Harmony Day, President's Day in Botswana. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing either. And here, my favorite holiday of July 21st. Take a monkey to lunch day. That is a thing. It's on here. And this is a legit site. So take a monkey to lunch day. Wow. All right, take a monkey to lunch, have a drink for drinking age, and eat some junk food. So there you go. And go collect comics. And that's your national holidays for this July the 21st. Let's get into some sports. I'm going to do parlay of the day here in a little bit, probably towards the end of the show. But do need to thank a couple of people that make this show possible. Number one being Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill. You guys know it. You guys love it. You've been there. It's amazing. Get to Christian's Tailgate today for Take a Monkey to Lunch Day. I don't think they'll have monkeys there. I'm just saying they've got great food. So get over there and take a monkey to lunch. What else we got here? Butler CCS, fire, water, mold, roofing, 713-330-9472. West Butler over there. Also my boy Chris Luna at C&E Pristine, 713-818-4868. Get your pool cleaned ASAP. He does an amazing job. With just pool services and pool remodels, stuff like that. Now, got a new person up here, Ordonez Movers. Best moving company in the business. We used them this weekend. They're flat out amazing. They are on time. They are clean. They are respectful. 713-373-1659. Ordonez Movers. Give them a shout. I'll put them up there on social media as well. All right, guys, if you don't follow us on the following social media platforms, do it. Facebook being the best one, man. Facebook's awesome. Go subscribe to our show or just follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Sports with Balls on Facebook. It's amazing. It's a lot of fun out there. What are we getting into today, man? What are we getting into today? Scotty Scheffler. Scotty freaking Scheffler wins his fourth major of his career, which is pretty amazing. But he did it in straight up dominant fashion. That makes for four majors in just 3 years, which is wild. He's just calm. He's focused. He's absolutely surgical with his irons. What's really impressive, he's not out there trying to be flashy. He's just consistent as hell. He's running the golf world right now, sitting pretty at number one. And honestly, it's got people starting to wonder how far this guy can go. Now, I'm not saying he's Tiger Woods. Nobody's Tiger, but man, the comparisons are starting to feel real. Both guys just have an ability to take over the course mentally and physically. Tiger has that flair. I'll get into that in a second about Scotty's non-flares and the fist pumps that Tiger had. And Scotty, he just kind of does it, like I said, with just unbelievable consistency. Just he had really quiet dominance, right? What really stands out is Scheffler has already won 4 majors by at least three strokes. Now, that's Tiger-ish. He's doing it in an era with insane amount of talent on the course. So, yeah, it might be early but to compare him to Tiger, but Scheffler's building something quite special in the golf world. Here's the thing. He had his interview, his press conference after, and he went to SMU, and now he can't even eat Chipotle over by the Chipotle that he goes to quite often, apparently, and that pisses him off. I guess he's found another one that he goes to. But the thing is, he's just not Tiger. And what I mean by that is again, there's no fist pumping. There's no roars that you hear, like the Tiger roar. There's not a Scheffler roar. He's just quietly knows how to play really good golf and wants to go home and be a dad. He's really proud. He's very, very proud to be able to play golf and make money doing it and be really good at it. But he's just not Tiger. He's a family man. Tiger tried to be. That we saw what happened on that one. But for some reason, we adore Tiger Woods and sort of, I don't want to say not adore. I think we're proud of Scotty Scheffler, but it's not like we're freaking out, like, at all. So I just, I don't know. I don't know what it is that he does that takes it away or takes the aura away from golf, but it's not like, I mean, when he wins, it's sort of like, way to go, Scotty Scheffler. That's it. Not like we're talking about it at the water cooler the next day. Like, did you see what Tiger Woods did? No, it's like, oh, Scotty won another one. It's just nothing very, very flashy. And some people like that, and that's just his demeanor. But that's not what golf wants, right? You want a Tiger Woods. You want somebody that's out there ruining stuff and ruining people's lives and being dramatic. I mean, dude, we all love a good train wreck, right? Tiger Woods was phenomenal. Some of the best parts of my entire childhood were watching Tiger Woods play golf. Nobody's going to say that about Scotty Scheffler. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody. And it's just that's just the way he goes about his business, man. I respect him for it. I don't tune in on Sunday to watch Scotty Scheffler. I respect what he's doing. He's unbelievable. I just mentioned all that stuff that he's doing. Like, it's phenomenal, but just it's not that fun to watch. And maybe it's because he's not energetic. Maybe it's because he's not fist pumping and he's screaming and getting the crowd fired up and Tiger was screaming as loud as the fans were. And Scotty just kind of puts his hands up and goes to the next hole. Some people are respectful of that. Some people love it, and that's fine. I just, I want to see a young, energetic, fiery kid out there just going to town. Tiger Woods changed golf. And Scotty Scheffler is sort of reverting back to the old school where you just go about your business. All right, he claimed his 4th major. Here's some stat lines about this. He claimed his 4th major in 1,197 days. The exact amount of time Woods also secured his 4th major in 1,197 days. That is, I mean, you can't make that up. That is absolutely insane. They both won on the exact same amount of days their 4th major. He wins the Masters, the 2022 Masters, 2024 Masters, 2025 PGA, and the 2025 Open. All came by 3+ strokes. Only Woods did that, but he did it 7 times. Jack Nicklaus did it 6 times. So he's catching up a little bit. Somebody asked me the other day, will Scotty Scheffler chase down Tiger Woods or Jack as far as majors are concerned? Come on, man. It's way too early for that. In strokes gained to tee to green, Scheffler posted an average of 0.26 in 2022 and 23, second best only to Tiger Woods, who was 0.92 to point. These things are not going to make sense unless you know a lot about golf. His score adjusting is unbelievable. He also led the PGA Tour in key categories like strokes gained, tee to green, like we just said, and approach, scoring average, and birdie average, which is just unbelievable. The guy is just, and these guys, it's not like Roy is not sitting there 4 or 5 strokes behind him. The guy's just dominating. It's just quiet. I mean, even Rory has a little bit of, energy to him. That crowd would have been going absolutely nuts if it was Rory and Scotty going at it. But just because it was Scotty, they're not really going that nuts. It's just sort of like, eh. But Scheffler locks up his 4th title, wins the Open. I think the most amazing part of this was when his son walked onto the green after he won the tournament. That was tear-jerking stuff right there. But he says he's not special. He just loves to play golf, and he's glad that he can play it well. And will play it as well as long as he can. He said if it doesn't affect his family life, he will continue to play golf. There you go. Scotty Scheffler wins the 2025 Open Championship. All right, on to more exciting things, right? NFL stuff, baseball stuff. We're going to get a parlay of the day here in a minute. I think Donald Trump wants the Commanders and the Indians to change their names back, which I think is, awesome. I think, listen, just for the simple fact that I love those names, it has nothing to do with the heritage. The names, I never thought about it as a kid. I don't know if you thought about this growing up. I don't know if you looked at the Cleveland Indians and thought it was disrespectful to Indians, or the Washington Redskins and thought it was disrespectful to the Indians too. I never looked at it that way. I just thought it was a name, just like the Houston Texans or the Dallas Cowboys. Are we mad at Cowboys? I don't know. Like, I just that always drove me nuts. I'm like, I never thought about the tribal, and maybe that's the point. But I would love to have the Redskins back and the Cleveland Indians, but it is what it is. But when it was Washington Football Team, that was awesome. I really dug that name. I really liked Washington Football Team. That was pretty cool. Speaking of the NFL, training camp is in full swing. One of the most intriguing. Well, let's see. What do we got? The quarterback battles are already heating up around the league. One of the most intriguing is in New England, where rookie Drake May pushing veteran Jacoby Brissett. Brissett has experience. Look, they're not going to sit Drake May. They're going to let him play, and I hope they do. I hope Drake May gets his shot in New England to be a star halfway, because I have a lot of his trading cards. But the other half is I like it when New England's relevant, and I think Drake May is a good quarterback. I think he'll have the starting position, no problem. Marcus Mariota was signed as a bridge QB in Washington for Jaden Daniels, which is awesome. What else we got? Gardner Minshew versus Aiden O'Connell in Vegas. I mean, who gives a shit? I'll be honest with you. Good. Is Vegas tanking? It feels like it. This next year's quarterback class is going to be freaking awesome. If you guys, and we're going to get into college football. College football season's coming up. Did you guys know that we have an NFL game in 9 days? There's an NFL football game on TV in 9 days. Granted, it's a Hall of Fame game, but we will all be watching the Hall of Fame game in 9 days. Next Thursday, not this Thursday, but a week from this Thursday, the Hall of Fame game will be on. That's wild. NFL back on television. I don't care if it's a Hall of Fame game. It's on. J.J. McCarthy in Minnesota. It's going to be awesome. That's who do you think will be hot? Like, who's the sneaky team, right? Bo Nix, Denver? J.J. McCarthy in Minnesota? Man, it's going to be fun to watch. The NFL's got storylines galore, as usual. They do an incredible job marketing. We're all waiting for the NFL season to kick off. Shedeur Sanders and that QB room in Cleveland is just unreal. Fantasy football. You know what? Let's do a show next week. I'll get prepared for we'll do some fantasy football stuff next Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll do fantasy quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers next week. Getting ready for everybody's fantasy football draft, which will be unbelievable. Can't wait. I think I was second, and like 8th last year. The best team. This always happens to everybody. Oh, not everybody, but it happens to me a lot. I had the number 1 team going through the entire season and lost in the first round. That sucked. What else we got going on in the NFL? I mean, I'm not going to go over these contracts every single day. We know TJ Watt got paid. There's a lot of people that just keep getting breaking records as far as yearly salary. So we're heading towards a $1 billion man. I don't know in the NFL, like what sport? Baseball? Probably baseball will get your first $1 billion man. Or is it going to be like locking up percentages of the franchise, right? Like people are going to start owning some of the team in their contract. And who was it? Odell Beckham, who made his contract out of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin went through the roof. I don't know. Maybe Odell Beckham had the smartest idea on some of it. I think half of his money was in Bitcoin, and it just took off. Somebody needs to look up how much money Odell Beckham may have made off of Bitcoin in the last, 6 months? It's been flying through the roof. Like, I mean, when did he get that contract? What was it? Maybe I'll look that up here in a little bit. Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh. How you feeling about your team, Steeler fans? I think the first 3 weeks in Pittsburgh will be – here's what, as an analyst and as fans out there, you want Aaron Rodgers to do good. It's just so many things over the last 3 years have changed with him as far as the way people perceive Aaron Rodgers. But I want a shit show. Let them start off 0-3. I want Aaron Rodgers versus the Pittsburgh coaching staff. I want to see is somebody going to bench Aaron Rodgers? And if they are, he's in the right spot. Aaron Rodgers, I guarantee you, he'll get benched. If it's 0-3, 0-4, I don't know. But, dude, as a sports analyst, that is, again, everybody loves a good train wreck. Let's switch gears and move over to Major League Baseball. The All-Star game was fun. Fun to watch again. Everybody wearing their same uniforms. That was good. That was good last week. I dug the players and their reactions. Like, look, they have fun out there. The coaching, the Hank Aaron tribute in the All-Star game was unbelievable. That was awesome to watch, man. Atlanta did a great job. They did a great job. The home run derby, the swing off at the end of the regulation was phenomenal. It's just good stuff, man. Absolutely good stuff. And then there's now we're going into the second half of Major League Baseball season. Over the National League wildcard race is wild. You got the Cardinals, the Diamondbacks, the Giants, the Padres. There's only a couple of spots in the wild card. One cold week can knock any of them out, like the Astros are having right now. That's an American League. Get that in a second. One hot streak put anybody in a prime position. Phillies and Braves look safe. Guys like Ellie De La Cruz, Shohei, and Aaron Judge are keeping everybody locked in. Listen, baseball's in a good spot. Baseball is in an absolutely beautiful spot. The up-and-coming stars. Aaron Judge is putting together a season. If he hadn't played like this the last 3 years, we'd be like, this is one of the best seasons ever. Judge is just absolutely insane. Take Cal Raleigh out of the conversation, and Aaron Judge is the MVP. I mean, he still might be because Cal Raleigh's batting average isn't that good. I mean, isn't he a triple crown threat right now? Shohei Ohtani's pitching again. I mean, it's a two-horse race as far as MVP and Shohei and Aaron Judge. But I was talking about baseball being in a good spot. Dude, the stadiums are busy. I just talked about Ellie De La Cruz. Everybody wants to go out. They've done such a good job marketing certain players for certain teams. It's Seattle. Seattle's a busy place. Like, dude, they just got every team has a guy that you're like, whoa. O'Neal De La Cruz and what is it? Who's on the mound? Paul Skeens versus somebody. I'll get in that in a minute. And then you look at Tarek Skubal, who pitched last night, 11 Ks. Pitchers are phenomenal. Kids love watching these guys. Like, it's just baseball's in a good spot. They're doing phenomenal. I love watching baseball again. Love it. Over to the American League, Mariners and Astros, who just finished off a series. Astros finally got a W in that one last night, but the Mariners took 2 of 3 over the Astros, closed the gap a little bit. Rangers are still within striking distance. Who else we got over there in the American League? I know that hold on, I got to pull up these standings real fast. Toronto took off 7-3 in the last 10, but the Yankees, after faltering when they played Toronto, I think they got swept by Toronto 2 weeks ago. But they've come back. They're 7-3 in their last 10. Moving a little bit ahead of Boston, who's 5 games back at Toronto. This is a fun. I mean, we knew that the American League East was going to be competitive. But wow, Red Sox are 8-2 in the last 10. Yankees are 7-3 in the last 10. Blue Jays are 7-3 in the last 10. Boston's still 5 games back, but playing great baseball. It just sucks that the other teams are playing great baseball too. The wild card race will be very, very interesting. Detroit Tigers, I mean, they're 4-6 in the last 10. They've dropped a couple. They've got such a comfortable lead in the Central. They're a shoe-in for the playoffs unless something really, really dramatic happens. The Astros, who were 6.5 games up on Seattle, are now only 4 games up on Seattle because they are 3-7 in their last 10 games. They swept the Los Angeles Dodgers in LA, which felt like a World Series for them, and then just absolutely got an ass handed to them by the Guardians, the Guardians, and now the Mariners. It's just bad 10 games for the Houston Astros. Hopefully they can turn it around. We'll go into today's games here in a minute. National League, the Phillies over the Mets by a half a game. That is such a good race. Everybody else, you can forget about it. Marlins, Braves, and Nationals fans, you're out. The Cubs and the Brewers are tied now. Tied in the National League Central. The Brewers are 10-0 in their last 10 games. They have made up ground. They are kicking ass. They are both 59-40. You can forget about it. I mean, I don't want to say the Reds are out for winning, but they're 7.5 games back, and Chicago looks good instead of Milwaukee. The Cardinals fans, Pirates fans, you can forget about it. You're done. The Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres are at top of the West. The Giants, they just don't look good. The Dodgers still lead the West by 3.5 games, despite being 2-8 in their last 10 games. So Dodgers fans and Astros fans are really going through it right now. Astros were a game and a half or 2 games from the best record in the entire league. And they have, faltered to 3-7 in the last 10. But not to be outdone by the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are 2-8. All right, guys, let's get over to the games today. Let's see who I like today. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of chalk bets, but that's fine. Chalk bets are sometimes good. Guardians in Orioles. The Guardians are at home. Tyler Bibby on the bump for the Guardians. I'm not touching that game. Cleveland's favored, but I'm leaving that alone. Oh, here's the game I was talking about. The Tigers are in Pittsburgh, where Paul Skeens will take the bump with a 2.01 ERA. He could probably go sub-2 if he pitches good today. Pittsburgh is favored in that game by only – they're only minus 130 because Flattery's on the mound for Detroit. That should be a fun game. I'm not touching that game. I'm not touching the Tigers-Pittsburgh Pirates game. Padres and Marlins, good pitching matchup you got there. Vasquez is on the bump for the Padres. Perez, who's 3-2 with a 3.18 for the Marlins. I don't know. I'm leaving that alone. Now, Philadelphia is playing the Red Sox. It says that they are minus 210. Walker Buehler is pitching for Boston. These are 2 good teams. Philly. I may put Philly in there. I don't know if I'm going to do minus 1.5, but Philly looks okay. Zach Wheeler. He Cy Young pitching this year. 9-3, 2.36. I am definitely probably going to put the Cincinnati Reds in there. They playing pretty decent baseball. They're playing in Washington. I know Irvin's on the mound for Washington, but I like the Reds. Yankees and Blue Jays. This is a rematch of what just happened earlier. The Yankees, this is going to be fun. The Yankees and Blue Jays, if you're going to watch any baseball games tonight, watch this Yankees-Blue Jays game. The Blue Jays are now 3 games up on the Yankees. They start a 3-game series. The Yankees are looking for revenge. They just got swept by the Blue Jays. Rondon's on the mound and Guzman's on the mound. Fantastic baseball game tonight if you're into Monday Night Baseball. Mets are playing at home versus the Angels. Give me the Mets because Singa's on the mound. I like the Mets tonight. I will be putting that in the parlay. White Sox visit Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is a huge favorite. I'll go Tampa Bay minus the 1.5. What do we got? We got 3 of them right there. All right. Cubs and Royals. Cubs are a big favorite. I'm going to leave this game alone because Cameron for KC, KC's scary. I may put them in. I'm going to put them up here with Philly. I like the Cubs. They're a good team. I'll revisit that. Athletics and Rangers, leaving that alone. Cardinals at the Rockies. Man, I like the Cardinals. Man, there's a lot of good games tonight. The Rockies, what are they? I got to look at. I'll do more studies on that, but I do like the Cardinals. Astros at the Diamondbacks. Arizona's favored because Gallen's on the mound. I think the Astros take that game. Brewers at the Mariners. And the Twins at the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani, give me the Dodgers. Dude, there's a lot of teams that I can bet for tonight. All right, let's do a parlay. I like the Mets. I definitely like the Dodgers. Who else we got? I like the Rays. Mets, Dodgers, Rays. Let's put one more in there. Cardinals, Phillies, or Cubs. Mets, Dodgers, Rays. Let's go. Who's at home? Dodgers. The Cardinals are away. They're playing Colorado. Give me the Cards. Mets, Dodgers, Rays, Cardinals. There is your parlay of the day. All right, guys, we went over Scotty Scheffler, some NFL stuff, quarterback. We'll get into fantasy football next week. Maybe I'll dip into it Friday. We'll see. I'm going to do a show Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week. But I need you guys, the podcast, if you missed any of the show, the podcast will be up directly after this. I'll put it up for you guys. I want to thank a couple of people that make this show possible. Number one, Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill. That was my horse racing stuff. Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill. Get to christianstailgate.com. Find one near you. It's an amazing place to go grab lunch. Amazing to watch the games. Get to christianstailgate.com. Go get one. 713-330 at Butler CCS. 713-330-9472. Fire, water, mold, roofing, you name it. West Butler has got you covered. Get over there and check him out. Also, C&E Pristine. These guys are flat out amazing. 713-818-4868 for plastering, resurfacing, pool maintenance, you name it. These guys have got you covered. 713-818-4863. And last but not least, Ordonez Movers. 713-373-1659. I will post them up today on the site and on social media outlets. But look, we used them this weekend. These guys are great. Get over, I think, ORDONEZ, Ordonez Movers. They will be on, they have social media sites as well, so go check them out. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I got to get to work. You guys need to do the same. Happy Take a Monkey to Lunch Day. I'm Jeff Michael. This is Sports with Balls. We are out of here.